Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are finally going to face each other in an epic rematch, and Pacquiao and Mayweather have come face to face. Manny Pacquiao has seemingly been ready for a rematch with Floyd Mayweather ever since his first loss to him, and Manny stated he is willing to have a real fight with him, not an exhibition, and they need to answer those questions in the minds of fans. He was affected the first year because people were asking him when is the rematch, and up until now they are asking when the rematch with Mayweather will be. He told them he doesn't think Floyd will fight again and that he is scared to death to have a rematch with him, and that is his analysis, and he doesn't want to fight him again. Leonard Ellerby still isn't sure about Floyd wanting to fight Manny in a rematch yet, and Leonard stated Floyd is retired and has no interest in doing that, and he doesn't have the motivation or desire, and he is living his best life traveling, running his multiple businesses, spending his earnings, and he will be 42 in February, and enough is enough. He also stated what good does it do to earn all that money if you can't stick around and spend it, and he has broken all the records and has nothing else to prove, and he is very happy for him. Manny has had one regret about his first fight with Floyd, and Manny stated if he could change one thing in his career he would have asked to postpone his 2015 fight against Floyd Mayweather after hurting his shoulder in training, but his injury worsened after the third round, and pushing for that important fight to happen as scheduled is his biggest regret. Roy Jones Jr. doesn't think that Floyd could take full credit for their first fight though, and he thinks there were too many issues working against Manny.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao. Of course, that's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever. Of course, when that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world it is, because look how much money he made.
Freddie Roach seemed to always think that Manny wanted a rematch with Floyd, though.
Pacquiao in the winner.
Well, look, Freddie, I appreciate your time.
Manny's wife will get mad at me for saying that.
Trying to drag him back out.
I talked to Manny on the phone, and he wants to fight one more time.
He wants to fight one more time.
He does.
Against, not an exhibition, a professional fight.
He wants a real fight.
Who right now, though, could he fight?
We have. I haven't let him choose anyone yet. but it's just his heart has. He said he wants one more fight, and then his wife calls me up and says, "Don't let him fight, don't let him fight." And I try to be on her side and so forth. But like when a man in the sport wants to fight, sometimes he's gonna fight. I agree with you. He's gonna fight, and you know who? It doesn't matter.
Interview 2. Floyd really doesn't think that a rematch will be any different though, and he remains firm in his belief that the outcome would be the same as their first encounter.
Obvious got power also. Right. I've been in there with him.
Did you feel his power?
He's solid. He's solid.
Okay.
He's solid. Ain't nothing I ain't never felt before, but he's solid.
Right.
And he felt me too. That's why he wasn't quick to run in there.
Right.
So it's obvious we both felt we felt each other. At the end of the day, it finally happened. He got cooked. Right. Now they begging for a rematch. My thing is this: if you get it done right the first time, you got to do.
Interview 3. Floyd Mayweather Sr. doesn't think a rematch will make a difference either, and says he has all the faith in the world in his son, and Floyd Sr. stated his son will kick his second, third, fourth, fifth time. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao have met face to face and compared what they have brought to the sport of boxing and what they plan to do against each other in the ring.
And
when we talk about TBE, it's for a reason. Now, one thing about him, he's a hell of a fighter. When we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Don't let them trick you into getting your ass again.
マニーの言葉を信じてボコボコにされるように騙されてはいけません。
で、パキオさん。
Well, he's older than me. I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy. So that's a prestigious accomplishment in boxing, and I'm not trying to boast what I have accomplished in life, but I'm just saying this to repeat you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to, of course, be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter. That's what I can say a best fighter in.
Interview 4. Freddie Roach really believes that Manny can knock Floyd out this time, and he stated he really thinks Manny can knock him out and Floyd would be a fight they would want, and he would like to get that one back one more time because he knows they can do much better. He mentioned they had an injury in that fight, but regardless they lost a close decision, and he knows Manny can do much better than that. Floyd's last couple of fights against a kickboxer and Conor McGregor were not too impressive, and he thinks it is a good time to catch him right now, and he does think it could happen, probably not until next year, but the thing is it is a big fight out there and a fresh Manny with no injuries, and he loves that fight. Mike Tyson believes that Floyd will definitely keep active by fighting Manny again in a rematch, and Mike stated he thinks Floyd should keep on trying, and he doesn't think Floyd should fight a cruiserweight but should continue fighting guys his own weight, and he should fight Pacquiao again or something and keep in shape. He also stated now that he thinks about it, Floyd should have had Paul lose a lot of weight, and he was surprised he didn't do that, and a smart fighter would have made him suffer and made him starve, and it was harder than Floyd anticipated. He believes when Logan was hitting Floyd he was hurting him a little bit because Logan is a 190-pounder and to him that is a heavyweight, and he thinks Mayweather can learn from this fight and fight guys more in his own category as far as weight is concerned, and he would make more money if he fought Pacquiao again. Floyd didn't make the big guy chase him, and he needs to fight a guy at more of his weight division like 155 or 160 pounds, and Manny is back in the ring, getting back in shape and looking ready. Interview 5. Adrian Broner always seemed to know that the rematch would happen too, and Adrian stated they will fight again, and that is why they are doing all this, and Floyd is going to beat him again, and it might be worse. Bob Arum knows that the fight is going to be absolutely huge, and Bob stated if that fight happens then it is probably worth it to do because that would be a big fight, and Manny Pacquiao would win now since he got the win against Keith Thurman and went out on a big note. He would recommend that this is the time for him to hang it up, but he makes his own choices. Floyd definitely feels as though fans and pros are jealous of how he handles his exhibition matches, and Floyd stated they are upset because he is smart and has all his faculties and made a lot of smart investments. When great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates and the Waltons are getting money in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even in their 80s and 90s, it is okay, but a young kid like himself from the inner city, from the ghetto, worked his way to the top and was able to leave boxing on his own terms and keep all his faculties and a lot of his money, and they are upset that he is able to continue to make 40, 50, 60 million outside the ring, and they cannot get mad because it is what God wanted. Manny commented on the fact that the rematch didn't happen the first time it was supposed to, but he assured fans that the fight is happening now, and Manny stated he is ready and thanked everyone for inviting him there again and apologized for the last time. He promised they would fight next year, and he hopes to be in Japan with a big fight against Floyd Mayweather, and he is excited for that.